government and that of the USA provide the weapons for this genocide. They support, fund and actively lie for Netanyahu and his evil regime. They have chosen to be complicit in the genocide of, and this is a very important passage, 40,000 in prison. Half of those are children. This is being live streamed by the victims themselves in return for blood. They are nothing but mercenaries who have entered into sordid deals to be the enablers, the mouthpiece, the cheerleaders for genocide. Shame on them. This is not legally justifiable, and this is not self-defence, Keir Starmer. I hope the terrified screams of those babies and children ringing their ears are all pointed or so Today, we're very fortunate to have 5 amazing speakers. We have Theo Simon of Mendic Trade Union Council, Dr. Matt Alford, academic and political commentator, Bath Campaign's member Lulu, but last and definitely not least is Laura, who is an MA student of International Development with Conflict and Humanitarian Action. But first, we have someone who really doesn't need an introduction, but I really am. He is true champion of the underdog. Someone who has fearlessly used his voice to highlight social injustice and won a raft of international awards in the process. You'll recognise him if you're a regular at Twerton, or, like me, you can recite Kes to front. Please give a huge welcome to film director and screenwriter, Mr. Ken Loach.
Well, thanks for that introduction, and it's a real pleasure to be back here again. I've missed a few of these meetings, and it's so good that you're still here, and so important. I'm sure your feelings over the last few months have been the same as mine. Desperate heartbreak for what we've seen. I would never was much good on the sound recording. Desperate heartbreak of what we've seen. Rage, profound anger, that the world sees it. The majority of countries see it, and yet we can do nothing. And absolute solidarity with the people of Palestine. And what we've seen in Gaza, we're now seeing starting in the West Bank. We see the same tactics, the destruction of buildings, tearing up the streets, and one thing, one detail shows the long-term strategy of Israel, and you may not have missed it, or you probably have spotted it, but they don't speak about Palestinian territories, they speak of Judea and Samaria. In other words, they identify